What is going on, guys? My name is Toyhuntr. If you're new to this channel, I do toy hunts, unboxings, the occasional comic book TV and movie review. Speaking of comic book TV and movie reviews, you can watch those here at the Mini Face Pod. So subscribe there and subscribe here and hit that bell so that way you get notified every time I drop a brand new video. So today's video will continue my top 5 Funko Pops video series, and in this one I will be specifically ranking my top 5 DC Funko Pops of 2017. Let's get started. Starting at number 5, Lex Luthor. Now, this Lex Luthor pop is a DC Collector's Core, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to my boy Jeff.com. He got this and sent it my way. I think we made a trade, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I was really digging this. Really digging this suit. This is Lex Luthor, for one, has no superpowers, but relies a lot on his genius level intellect and all that money he's got. So but occasionally when he does feel like going toe to toe with Superman, he dons this suit. This suit definitely reminds me of him in Justice League the animated series, or even iterations in the comics when he likes to don this suit. So this is a very unique look at Lex. Instead of him in his regular suited and booted, you know, style, him kind of ready to throw down, you know what I mean, when he's not wanting to match wits with Superman. So that's what made this one really appeal to me. And just, I don't have a Lex Luthor in my collection. I don't have a Superman in my collection, so I guess I need to fix that. But I guess I went Lex first. Super cool villain. Really smart villain. You love the really smart cerebral villains, and Lex is definitely one of those. He stands out as one of those. So yeah, and then just the pop, the you know, I guess the villainous stand. You wouldn't call it a heroic stand, but a villainous pose he's in. And I just love the way the suit looks, and love the way the headpiece looks as well. Wraps around his head. I mean, like I said, as soon as I saw this pop, instantly took me back to Justice League the animated series. So there you have it. Number 5, Lex Luthor. Coming in at number 4, Martian Manhunter. Justice League the animated series Martian Manhunter, to be exact. I love this pop, man. When the glam shots for this pop came out, first of all, I was just shocked they were even making it, because they have an older version of Martian Manhunter, a comic book version. Seeing this pop just took me back to my childhood, essentially. I grew up on Justice League the animated series. It's arguably my second favorite animated series of all time. Batman the animated series being number 1, obviously. But yeah, to have this pop come out, be a Walmart exclusive, which, I mean, we all know how Walmart is. I actually had to get this by other means. It's in my Walmarts now as I speak, but prior to when it was actually released, it took about a month before it finally got to me. But shout out to my boy Petey. He hooked me up with this. We did a trade, so shout out to him. So he sent this on right over. I love this pop, man. They nailed the art style of this. Bruce Timm is the artist of majority of the classic DC animated series, and I'm a huge Bruce Timm fan. And again, like I said, this pop took me back to my childhood. And you know, I'm a flowy cape guy. So love the cape, love the high collar on this cape as well. And then, man, just that, look at the head sculpt. They just nailed it. They just nailed it. That's Bruce Timm's art. This is Justice League the animated series. If I've ever seen it, man, cannot wait. Cannot wait until they continue this line. I hope they continue this line. Fingers crossed they continue this line. Yeah, man, it's really hard that it's even at 4. but yeah, but there you have it. Coming in at number 4, Justice League the animated series, Martian Manhunter. Coming in at number 3, Aquaman and Water. So this is the Justice League movie Aquaman, clearly, as you can see, in water. This is another pop that is a DC Collector's Core. I don't collect DC Collector's Core, but again, shout out to my boy Jeff.com, because he sent this my way once again. And I love this pop. As you can see in the background, ripped straight from the trailer. And I love when Funko just takes moments. You'll probably hear me say that a lot of the times. I love when they just take moments and manifest them in pop form. It's just really, really cool. I love everything about this pop. I love Jason Momoa as the pop. I love how flowy and wavy the hair is. I love the water effect that flows all around him. That looks really, really cool. I love all the tattoos. Just everything about this pop. This is just pure genius. Genius. Beautiful, beautiful pop. Was so glad to get it. And man, again, when I saw the glam shots of this one, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that. So again, another one that's just like, you can't pick them all. So number 3. But yeah, number 3 seems fitting. So there you have it. Coming in at number 3, Aquaman from Justice League the movie. Coming in at number 2, Robin. Tim Drake Robin, to be exact. Tim Drake is my favorite Robin in the comics. My favorite Robin of all time, period. And I just love this character so very much. If not for Cassandra Cain Batgirl, he'd probably be my favorite character of all time. But Cassandra just edges him out. Just edges him out. But I am a huge Robin fan. I love the legacy. I love the mantle. It's just one of those things. I am a huge fan of Batman. But what I love more about Batman is actually Batman's Bat family and the people he inspires and the people he motivates, you know, to carry on his legacy. And the Robin mantle does that. And Tim Drake, I believe, embodies that the most for me. So getting this pop, it's actually an older one. I thought it would be a lot harder to get. I thought I would get a lot of the newer ones faster, but I got lucky. Shout out to the Heel Hunter and Sergeant Funko. I was went hunting with them one day, and it just in a random Walmart happened to find this Robin. Yeah, I thought this would be really hard. Thought I'd only find it in like comic book shops. Found it in a Walmart for like $8.78, whatever, however much pops cost in Walmart. And yeah, just for what Robin means to me personally and the character itself, it's why it's so high on this pop. Even though it's very simple, very classic look of Robin, you know, obviously with the cape, of course, you know, the trademark Tim Drake R right there. And so yeah, you look at the Aquaman, or you look at the Martian Manhunter, or even the Lex Luthor, and you're like, those pops probably better, or maybe a little better than this Tim Drake Robin one. But again, it's because of what Tim Drake represents and who he is, and him being arguably my second favorite character of all time, why he sits this high. You know what I mean? That's why he's here. So yeah, coming in at number 2, Tim Drake. Coming in at number 1, Wonder Woman. Now, I'm sure a lot of you who have been watching me for a while probably could have guessed this, especially on this DC list, right? I'm just a huge fan of Wonder Woman. Another big, again, pretty simple pose. Aquaman and Water probably looks better. Martian Manhunter, maybe. Lex Luthor, maybe, right? But Wonder Woman, again, just means something to me so personally, right? Especially, like, as you can see in the back, this comic, that run by Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chang, just really cemented Wonder Woman for me. And I was just sold. I was like, that's it. That's her. I love this character to pieces. And now I collect anything and everything Wonder Woman because of that. So this one's in particular is Wonder Woman with gauntlets, as it is stated on the box, and it's in her pose as she's striking her gauntlets, just like that. This is a pose of her that I actually have tattooed on my arm. I've showed off a few times, and it's when I think of Wonder Woman and what she represents, that pose always comes to mind. That's why I wanted her in that pose represented, you know, permanently on on my body. You know what I mean? So Wonder Woman, I mean, just who she is, what she represents, what she does for people, the hope she instills in people, the love she has for people. Wonder Woman's just an amazing character, and for this pose, for Funko to manifest this pose in a pop, was really special to me, and I'm so glad that they did it. I'm so glad that I have it. Shout out to PT Vision because he's the one who let me know that this was a Funko Shop exclusive, and it was like doing their 12 days of Christmas or whatever it was. And I hopped on, got on real quick, real easy, simple, got her. She's limited edition apparently. And I'm just glad that I have her in my possession. So, coming in at number 1 on my top 5 DC Funko Pops of 2017, Wonder Woman. So, just for a recap, coming in at number 5, Lex Luthor. Coming in at number 4, Martian Manhunter. Coming in at number 3, Aquaman and Water. Coming in at number 2, Tim Drake Robin. And finally, coming in at number 1, Wonder Woman Gauntlets. So here's my question for you guys. If you are into DC Funko Pops, what is your top 5 DC Funko Pops of 2017? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow. For more content, go to toyhuntr.com. I am Toyhuntr. See you in the hunt.